This is a story about a group of men who agreed to participate in medical tests because they were told it was safe, they were told it was simple, and they were told they'd be paid. But what they didn't know was that their bodies were about to become a testing ground for some of the most dangerous substances ever used on humans. For decades, inside Holmesburg Prison in Philadelphia, inmates were given an unusual opportunity: sign up for medical research, and in return, receive small rewards, a few dollars. Soap, cigarettes. For men with almost nothing, this felt like a lifeline. So they volunteered, again and again. At first, the tests seemed minor: creams applied to the skin, patches taped to their backs, nothing too extreme. But those creams weren't harmless. And those patches weren't just patches. They were soaked in chemicals, left in place for days, slowly burning into the skin. Some inmates developed severe rashes that spread across their bodies. Others suffered open sores, raw, painful wounds that refused to heal. And for many, the damage didn't go away. Scars formed, skin conditions lingered. Some would carry the effects for the rest of their lives. But even that was only the beginning. Because behind these experiments was a man named Albert Kligman, a respected dermatologist who saw Holmesburg Prison not as a correctional facility, but as a perfect laboratory. Under his direction, researchers began testing more than just cosmetics. They introduced powerful chemicals, experimental drugs, substances that had never been approved for human use. At one point, prisoners were exposed to dioxin, a highly toxic compound later linked to cancer and long-term organ damage. And still, the experiments continued. Now, technically, the inmates had consented, but that word didn't mean what it should have. Some prisoners couldn't even read the forms they signed. Others didn't fully understand what they were agreeing to. And many felt like they didn't really have a choice at all. Because when you're locked behind bars, with limited options, even a dangerous offer can feel like the only one. So they kept signing up, and their bodies kept paying the price. These experiments went on from the 1950s into the 1970s. For years, almost no one outside the prison knew what was happening, until finally, investigations began to uncover the truth. And when former inmates started speaking out, the stories were horrifying. Men described unbearable pain, disfigurement, chronic conditions that never healed. They had agreed to participate in tests, but no one told them they were the test. Because inside Holmesburg Prison, their punishment wasn't just time. It was exposure. It was suffering. It was being turned into something less than human. And it revealed a chilling reality: that sometimes the most dangerous experiments don't happen in secret labs. They happen in places where no one is looking.